Hi guys, welcome back to Krave with me. Today we're making some Jamaican style stew chicken. Alright guys, so first things first, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell. We're going to be using a whole chicken today and we're going to be breaking it down. So I'm just going to show you guys how to remove the pieces, and you want to make sure to remove the skin as well. So you're going to break them down and cut your meat approximately 2.5 to 2 inches thick. And then we're going to go ahead and wash our meat. So once they're cut up into small pieces like this, go ahead and add in half of a lime and some vinegar, and we're going to go ahead and wash and clean our meat now. So you want to do this process 2 to 3 times. I also like to smell my meat just to ensure that all that raw scent is gone. So once that's done, let's go ahead and season our meat. So once it looks pretty and clean like this, we're gonna go ahead and add in all of our powdered seasonings. As always, I will be putting everything that I use in the caption below. So I'm adding in some all-purpose Maggi seasoning, some chicken seasoning, garlic powder, black pepper, some pimento seeds, a spice blend that I love using, will be in the caption below, and browning. This is my favorite browning to use. If you guys can't find this, just go ahead and use the Grace brand. We're also adding in our fresh vegetables as well because we are making stewed chicken. That includes some thyme, sweet pepper, red and green, some onion, chopped up garlic and ginger. So just add that in. And we're also adding in some scallion and some Scotch bonnet pepper. I keep my peppers frozen. If you don't like the heat, you can opt out, but I do believe that spicy food always tastes better. So once that's added in, you guys, we're then gonna mix up all of our meat just like this. And once it has a very pretty color, you're gonna leave this to marinate for a couple of hours. Alright guys, so you wanna make sure your kettle is turned on. We're gonna need some hot water, and you're gonna add 1 tablespoon of brown sugar to your pot, including some oil. I use coconut oil for this. And you're just gonna burn your sugar until it is fully caramelized, and you wanna do this process fairly quickly because your sugar will burn. So once it looks something like this, go ahead and add in your meat to the pot, and you wanna do this process very fast because you don't want the sugar to burn again, and you're gonna mix in that meat into the sugar, just like this. Alright, so once the meat is fully coated in that sugar mixture, you're going to go ahead and cover it. Do not add any water, and this is going to allow for the meat to spring its own water. So we're going to do this for approximately 5 minutes. Once 5 minutes has surpassed, it should look something like this. So if you guys realize there's some water at the bottom of the pot, and this is perfect, but we do need more, you're going to take your kettle and you're going to pour it into that same bowl that we were seasoning our meat in. And we're basically adding in all those flavors from the bowl and placing it back into our pot. So you don't need it to fully cover it, but just make sure it's just about covered. So mix that in, and then we're gonna allow this to cook for an additional 10 to 15 minutes. And you have to keep your eye on this because you're gonna have to add water to it. So if you guys realize it's developing a pretty color, and this is what we want, some real stewed chicken. Alright, so once it's continuing to cook, you're gonna cut up your tomato and some carrots. I also cut up a small piece of ginger as well. And we're gonna add this to our pot. First, you wanna check on it just to make sure that the meat is almost cooked. And as you guys can see here, it needs a little bit more water. So we're gonna add in some water. This is about a cup of water to the pot. And then you wanna taste it as well. So after you put in your fresh seasonings, you're gonna mix that in, and then you're gonna taste the sauce, or gravy I should say, just to ensure that all the flavors are there. I did not add any salt to this recipe, so depending on your preference, it may need salt. Alright, we're also gonna add about half a cup of ketchup to this. And I did add more Scotch bonnet pepper. As I mentioned before, I do love my heat. You're gonna mix all this in and allow it to cook a little more and get that gravy to thicken up a little bit. And once that's done, guys, your meat should look something like this, delicious. And now it's time to plate. So your girl was trying to be fancy here and make a nice plating, but the rice was not cooperating, so I just smashed it down. Alright, so here is our beautiful brown stew chicken. The color is perfect and the gravy was so rich and nice. And I plated this with a side of cabbage salad and a piece of pear. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.